In 1997, long before the word Ebola would dominate global headlines, The Simpsons quietly dropped a moment that, in hindsight, feels almost prophetic. In Season 9, Episode 3, titled Lysis Sacks, Marge walks into Bart's messy room and hands him a book, trying to calm him down. The title? Curious George and the Ebola Virus. It flashes on screen for just a second, a throwaway gag, a random joke about a monkey and a deadly disease. But nearly 17 years later, in 2014, Ebola would erupt into one of the deadliest outbreaks in modern history, claiming over 11,000 lives across West Africa and sparking worldwide panic. Fans rushed back to that old Simpsons clip, screen capturing it, zooming in on the book, and asking, how could a cartoon from the 90s have referenced a virus most people had never even heard of? Here's the unsettling truth. When that episode aired, Ebola wasn't a household name. Yes, the virus existed, first discovered in 1976, but it was obscure, limited to a few isolated outbreaks in remote parts of Africa. No mainstream show was joking about it. No one was making children's book puns out of it. So why did The Simpsons? Was it random? Coincidence? Or something more? The deeper you look, the stranger it gets. In that same scene, Bart looks sickly, lying in bed, unmotivated, surrounded by chaos, while Marge tries to cheer him up. Behind them, there's a poster of planes and disaster, a stuffed monkey on the floor, and a red color palette that screams illness. Fans have connected those visual cues to Ebola's transmission source, fruit bats, and primates, and even to the way the 2014 outbreak spread through air travel. It sounds insane, right? But this isn't the first time The Simpsons has seemed to see the future through a joke. They predicted tech revolutions, political shifts, and global crises, all disguised as humor. The Ebola prediction, however, feels different. Darker, more biological, more visceral. Some conspiracy theorists claim that show's writers had insider knowledge of government labs or disease research. Others believe The Simpsons simply has a knack for capturing society's subconscious fears before we can articulate them. But think about this. The Simpsons writers are cultural archaeologists. They dig through news, science papers, and emerging trends to craft satire that feels real. Maybe back in 1997, they stumbled upon a scientific report warning that Ebola could become a global threat one day, and decided to turn that obscure reference into a blink angel miss-it gag. Or maybe, just maybe, it's something deeper, an eerie pattern of prediction that no one can quite explain. When you rewatch that clip today, knowing what came after, it doesn't feel funny anymore. It feels like a message, a quiet warning buried in a yellow-tinted cartoon world. And it makes you wonder, how many other warnings are hidden in Springfield, disguised as jokes we haven't yet understood? Because if The Simpsons could foreshadow a deadly virus decades before it struck, what else could be waiting in plain sight? Some fans have started combing through old episodes frame by frame, decoding background signs, newspapers, even character lines, searching for the next clue. Maybe that's why this prediction still haunts people. It reminds us that our laughter sometimes masks truth, that the absurdity of fiction often becomes the logic of reality. The question isn't just how The Simpsons did it, it's whether we'll notice the next one before it happens. Because somewhere in Springfield, another strange joke might already be hinting at the next global headline. And if history has taught us anything, it's this. When The Simpsons joke about something, maybe, we should start paying attention.